recycling equipment, and what kind of circuit boards can be recycled and where to recycle it, what are the products after recycling, and how to sell it, how to get the certificate, depends on your raw material, and what's the metal content of various boards, how to do this kind of industry. Today we're going to share about this. So we are the Doing Group. In the comment place, we have our WhatsApp and our email. You can just contact with us directly, or you can leave your information, your question to us in the comment place, or send a message to us privately. Then our sales manager can contact with you and give you the questions, give you the answers about the more information, the data, and the certificate depends on your material and the quotation of your business of this equipment. Thank you for your watching today.
有买家进入直播间了。
So we are the Doing Group, the manufacturer of the waste, the e-waste, the waste PCB board, the waste lithium batteries, and the solar panels recycling equipment. During this kind of equipment, if you have any questions, you can contact with us, or you can come to our factories and visit there to get more information about this whole line. The device, each step of the device, you can just have information of it with our sales manager. Welcome to contact with us. So now we are in China. We are the Chinese manufacturer. We are the company that right now is in Zhengzhou City, Henan Province, and we also have our factory that is nearly 40,000 square meters. It's in Jiaozuo City, that's next to Zhengzhou. So you can come here and visit. Now, well, we have 7 subsidiaries. This is one subsidiary of our Doing Group, the company. So we have other kinds of products like this live show. We shared about the e-waste recycling machine, and we also have the waste tire, waste plastic pyrolysis machine, and the cooking oil processing machines and the starch processing machines. This kind of equipment. If you are interested, you can contact with us, and we can send you to our client's factory or our own factory to give you more information. So today we're going to share about the investments that needed to start PCB board recycling equipment. While we will give you some information about what kind of raw material can be processed and what products we can get, and how to choose the certificate and what is the production, a whole line of the business. So just during this kind of information, if you have any questions, you can just contact with us directly. Well, about if you want to have this kind of business, you want to buy the equipment, we suggest to you that you can come to the factory and see more information. Well, you can not only see the production and the manufacturing process, and also you can see the processing flow, how to operate the equipment, and the sorting efficiency. And you also can examine the strengths of the manufacturer. So if you just look for a manufacturer randomly, also the equipment, you can buy it. But the following up involves sorting facts, and the technology, the installation, the after-sales service is also important. So you can have a comparison of during different manufacturer. So just to ensure the quality of your equipment. Now we are the manufacturer in China, so welcome to contact with us. Now we are founded in 2011, and we have our history of 13 years. We have a mature technical team, a drawing team, and the development production team, and installation and after sales team. So you can just leave your WhatsApp or leave your information to us, and our sales manager can give you more introduction. If you chose the traders or the middleman, you can also bought the kind of equipment, but maybe the price is more higher because they need to buy from from the manufacturer, so the prices must be higher and the after-sale guidance cannot be guaranteed. So just this is some information that we have. We are the Doing Rope, and welcome to contact with us. So let's come back to the PCB board recycling equipment, this kind of business. Well, our configurations will depend on your capacity. The smallest one, we can have the 100 kilogram per hours equipment. And if you have a larger capacity, the biggest one we can have is 2 ton per hour. So it's nearly 20 ton per day. This is the quality of your raw materials. So just to the capacity, the processing capacity, you can choose. If you want a smaller one, our manufacturer can give you the plan, give you the program. Or if you want the bigger one, we can have more devices to reach to your standard. This is a processing capacity, and the separation rate, we can reach to 99% of the rate. So just most of the metal and the resin fiber, we can be separated and we can just solder it directly. This is the whole line of the PCB board recycling machine. Well, we have the crushing and shredding and the separation rate. So this is the application files. What kind of clients will buy this equipment? Well, the first kind of the clients buy our equipment is to destroy the data, because the raw material of the PCB board, the circuit board, may have some information in it. So, for example, nowadays, clients in Beijing, the capital of China, bought this kind of equipment to destroy the data in their computer lithium battery, or the computer PCB board, or the mobile phone board. So this is the first application that we can use this equipment, and the second is the most important. Most of our clients will choose this kind of equipment to have the business to recycle and reuse the materials that it have. For example, for the waste circuit board, we can get the metals and the resin fiber from the waste things. The most of us is the copper, and we also have some other metals, value metals like the gold, the silver, and other kind of material. So here shows us is the final products and the applications. Just these two kind of products. The metal we can just solder directly, or you can extract the gold. It's much more expensive. And to precious metal extraction, like the silver or other lithium, this kind of materials. And the resin fiber, we can use it at the building bricks, ground painting, wood plastic products. While different mesh have different qualities and different prices, and the place is different. Like the 60 mesh of the resin fiber, we can use at building bricks, and 200 the mesh is much more expensive than it. We can just use at the wood plastic products or ground painting. And here is the layout, the structure of the whole line. You can have a brief look, and later I will show you one by one of this effect and just how this device works. So like this e-waste, the e-waste, like we can have the electronic products like the phone, computer, TV washing machine, or other electronic toys, and so on. So after this kind of electronic products are discarded, we can all recycle it and get the metals from it. So we can just recycle it from the household, just waste, the the assembly waste central center, the recycling company, the circuit board factory, or other like the waste gold trading center. This kind of places we can recycle it. And we have different kinds of the PCB board, the computer mainframe version, the mobile console version, or the home applications dismounting board. Many kinds of board, just like the computer and the mobile phone, is expensive, more expensive than the home applications. So we can just sold it because it have much more gold and other value metals from it. We can sold it at high prices. This is the kind of waste things and the business. And this is the structure. Well, during this kind of structure, we have the traditional methods to have this kind of business, to collect it, like to burning or washing or bury it. But in this way, it's not friendly to the environment. So as a regulation of the protect environment are more strict nowadays, so more and more people are start to consider a new type of machine, and this is the dry type with physical crushing and separation ways. Just during this kind of business, it's more environmental friendly and no harm of the environment and human body. They have two separation methods. One is based on different weight of the metals and non-metals, and the other is based on a different electrical conductivity. This kind of two ways, and both are physical separation, no pollution, and also is good separation results. We can separate the copper from the resin fiber. So just if you are worried about the pollution, we can tell you that this is environmental friendly equipment, and we don't have some dust or some smoke or the water pollution or the chemical pollution. And well, during this production, we will surely have some dust it will release, and we have this post-dust removal system to collect the dust, and later I will show you how it works and the efficiency of it. So just we have some brief introduce about the structure, and well, this kind of structure we include the shredder and the two crusher. One is the hammerhead crusher and the second is hammer crusher. This is the separation rate, and this is an anti-vibrating screen to control the sizes of your particles. Then we can get some mixed copper and the resin fiber. Then we will use two kind of ways: the air separation rate, the air separator, and the electrostatic separator. Well, it's just as I showed it today. It depends on different principles. The weight of the material is different, and the electrostatic conductivity is different. So we can separate the copper and the resin fiber. Well, the first step, we can have a pre-process. Just as we all know, in these particle things, this is the bare board, but it's not common to see in our daily life. Most of the products we can see, the material we can see, is there have some components on the board. So we need to have a pre-process if you want to up the quality of your products. If you just want to destroy the data, then we don't need this kind of process. We're going to need this processing device. But if you want to have this business and get more profit, we can have pre-process the dismantling machine, the PCB board dismantling machine. Well, this is a device to remove the electrostatic components for the scrap PCB board. The theory is by heating, by the electricity, and or by gas, and the thin soldering on the board will melt at the same time. So along with the rolling of the roller, the PCB board will collide it with each other. then the electrostatic components will be fall off. This is the principle of it. Well, it's very important. If you have the PCB board, by heating it, it's very important to get the temperature, to control the temperature. So the temperature of the 180 to 20 degree is much more suitable to have the device. But well, if you have a lower degree that's lower than 180 degree, it may not be possible to scrape the stand completely. So the component on it can't be removed very completely. But if you have the degree more than 20 degree, so the light board of the circuit board may be scorched, then the salt price may be affected. So just the temperature, not only just whether you use the electricity or use the gas to heat it, the combustion system, the temperature we need to control to 180 to 20 degree. Well, this is the preprocess production, the dismantling machine. Then we can get the bare board for the crushing and separation. We can have 1 or 2 workers in this step and put the bare board in the belt conveyor to convey it to the shredder. This is the first shredding at the shredder. Well, it is an optional machine. Usually, the capacity is 1 ton, or a bigger machine will have this reprocess and the material and increase the capacity. So this crusher is a double shaft. The blade is very durable and it can be used for 2 to 3 years. So this is optional machine, and we can have the particles for 3 to 5 centimeters. And this is the first crushing. And then we will use this also a belt conveyor to the hammer head crusher. This is the first crusher we can get to process the board. And the first one is the hammer head type. Different between this hammer crusher, this is a hammer blade. Well, in this hammer head crusher, there is a screen on it. It's in the bottom to control the metal sizes to 8 to 10 millimeter. Then we can get the smaller particles from this crusher. And between the hammer head crusher and the hammer crusher, you can be an optional device of the magnetic separator. So this is to remove the iron. You can remove it automatically. It is also an optional machine. So if the process of the bare board is not with iron, you don't need this kind of equipment. Well, this device is to guarantee the quality of your metals, because the iron is much more cheaper than the copper. And this is why we have this magnetic separator. Then we can put the particles into the hammer crusher. This is the second crusher. Well, it's different from the first crusher. Is the blade, the hammer plate type, is in it is the hammer blade. Well, the material of the hammer plate is high strength magnetic steel. It's also in the first crusher. Also, this material. And they also have a screen on the bottom to control the sizes to 2 to 3 millimeter. This is the crushing and the shredding device. Then the material of the smaller particles will come to the anti-vibrating screen. Well, it's also to control the material sizes. There is a screen in the middle, and a screen is usually 20 mesh. Above the screen is the bigger particles. They will go back to the crusher to break again. And below the screen, the smaller particles will go to the next separation. This is ID vibrating screen. Then we can have the particles that is 20 mesh will come to the 2 separator. The first is the air separator, and the second is the electrostatic separator. The air separator has a screen and a wind blower. So when the material come upon the screen, it will vibrate, and meanwhile the wind will blow in the below, so the weight of the material and the resin fiber is different, then it will be separate under the wind and the vibration. But the air separation is not exactly for the smaller capacities. So usually more than 500 kilogram or the bigger machine will have the separator. It's also an operational device. Then, just this air separator rate, the separation rate can be 97%. And the last separator is the electrostatic separator. The resin fiber, after the air separation, often contains some amount of the metals. So we need the electrostatic separator to pick the metals out. Well, we have the bucket elevator to feed the raw materials, including many smaller hoppers. Well, it's our unique device. Depends, just compare with other company. Well, it's different with the machine because many other factories use the wind conveyor to feed the materials, not the hopper. Just if you have this wind conveyor, if the wind is too strong, then it will suck up with the particles. But our bucket elevator will transport the metals more evenly, which can increase the separation rate. So, and the electrostatic separator sort the metals and the non-metals based on the electricity conductivity, just difference between air separation. And it is electrostatic net and the roller inside. After charged with electrostatic, the metal will thrown out, and the resin fiber will stick on the roller and be scraped off when rolling on the bottom. Then their two material will come out from different existence. We can see the 2/6 for different because the resin fiber is much more lighter than the copper. And so we design the exist that to make them to separately to avoid the breaking. And we can see there is a feeder from the electrostatic separator back to the elevator. It is because some material may be not in the electrostatic area, so there will be sent back in the separation for the more time to separate. And this is the electrostatic separator. Well, the metals from our machine is mixing metals about 90% of the copper and other precious metals. While the metal can be sold directly or be further refining. This is the metals we can use. And this is the advantage that we have of our device. Well, the first is the 99% of the rate by using the air separator and the electrostatic separator. And it's also environmental protection. Just we use the post-dust removal system to purify the dust and the other waste things. We have two kinds of the collector, post-dust collector and the cyclone dust collector. The cyclone dust collector is to collect the bigger dust, and the post-dust collector mainly captures the smaller dust. It has a high absorptional ability filter bag in it, and the bag is also used for 2 or 3 years. Don't need to change it more frequently. And also the air compressor, which will remove the dust in the bag automatically. So we don't need to pull out it and clean it by the metals. We can just clean it automatically, and don't need to clean it very frequently. Also, we can use a cyclone dust collector and the post dust collector. The collection rate can be up to 99%. So you don't need to worry about the dust during the operation. And this is the wide application, different kinds of the waste, different kinds of the e-waste, and different PCB board from the computer, the mobile, and other household applications also can use this machine to separate. Well, the capacity will depend on the certificate will depend on your capacity. Different type, we have different device for you. You can contact with our sales manager. And for the high working efficiency, we have the PCB board control, PCB control system. The PLC system to control the working, and it will work automatically. We can have a computer to control whole step, the whole device, and there is also a control panel to control all the work things. Just you don't need to worry about this, and it's much more labor saving and time saving. So just if you want the quotation, feel free to contact with us. Our sales manager can give you the quotation and the configurations. This is a working process. Just the picture of each device. It can be clear to understand. Well, this shows us is a dismantling machine. Then it will get the electrostatic components and the bare board. We can just solder the component directly. There also have some value components. For example, the resistors, the chips, the wires, the capacitors. Then we can just solder it, and then we can get the bare board to up the quality of our raw materials and products. We can have to choose the electricity ways and the gas to give the combustion system. This is the two ways. And then the bare board, we can put it into the shredder to shred for 3 to 5 centimeters. Then the large particles will get this hammerhead crushing and the hammer crushing. These two crushing will put it to more smaller sizes. This is 8 to 10 millimeter, and this is 2 to 3 millimeter. In the middle of it, we can have a magnetic separator to separate the iron from the raw material. And then this is our vibrating screen. To control the sizes, they have two screens in it, and above the screen will have the larger particles. It will go back to the hammer crushing, and the smaller particles will come here, come to the lower places. Then it will control the sizes of 20 mesh. Then the two particles will come to the air separation and electrostatic separation to separate it. This is the dust. And at the vibrating screen and the air separation, we will have the post-dust removal system, the post-dust collector, and the cyclone post-dust collector. The two kind of device will control different sizes of the dust, so you don't need to worry about the pollution. Just we can see the whole process is all physical processing, so we don't have some smoke and water and the chemical pollution. Just in the dismantling machine may have some smoke, and we have some purification device for you to reach to the standards of different regions, of different policy. Well, don't need to worry about this pollution. We can give you the program of the purification system. You can reach to different standards. Just if you are interested, you can just type your places you want to have this business, and our sales manager can give you some analysis of your policy and the market in your regions. And this is the equipment details for the device, different device, the advantage that we have compared with other manufacturer. The first is the double shaft shredder. Well, it's good in blade material. We use the H13 alloy. So this much more high hardness and high soundness. We can use longer time than the normal blade. This is the first double shaft shredder. We can shred the material to 3 to 5 centimeters. And then is the hammer crusher. We have two crusher, the hammer crusher and hammer head crusher. Well, the material is the same, the 6,5 manganese alloy. It's good in blade material and have a good toughness. Well, with high wear resistance, we can just use for 2 to 3 years. Don't need to change it more frequently. And here is the electrostatic separator and the air separator. Well, the first have the much more higher separation rate, is 99%, with high electrostatic separation technology and a high degree of automatic. With the whole line, we will have the PLC system. It's an optional device. You can use the PLC then to save the workers and work the whole line more automatically. And then the air separator, if your capacity is lower than 500 kilogram per hour, you can have the air separator. You don't need to have the air separator. You can only have an electrostatic separator. If you have a larger capacity, you can have air separator. It adopts the Italian air suspension principle. With high separation rate, it's easy to cooperate with vibrating frequently control knob. This is how it looks like. And then there's a pulse dust collector with the pulse value, can clean the dust automatically. The removal rate is over 99.5%. Here is some advantages. If you are interested or you have any questions, you can type in the comment place, or you can directly talk to our sales manager. Well, about how to talk with us, you can leave your message, leave your information, for example, your WhatsApp, your telephone, or your email to us privately. Then our sales manager will contact with you directly to give you more quotation or more information of our configurations between different capacities. This is a certificate, well, in different regions in China and European Union or other continents. We have a customer that more than 120 countries. So this is some feedback. We're founded in 2011, and at the beginning, our machines are just sold on board. This is some feedback. You can have a look. More information you want to get, you can just contact with our sales manager. This is the profile of our company. This is the name of this live shows company, Henan Doing Environmental Protection Technology. Well, we are a subsidiary of the Henan Doing, and this is a big logo of us, the Henan Doing. And we are the subsidiary. Well, is a comprehensive environmental protection machinery manufacturing company. Well, we have different kind of service, the consulting, manufacturing, installation, after sale and production. So we also have other kind of processing technology and other like the e-waste or the waste, the hazardous waste, the solid waste recycling, and the cooking oil production equipment or other equipment. Just all devices are produced by our own factory. This is the factory's picture. You can just visit here and know more information. So we are not only the process and independent technology team who have obtained a number of utility model patent and invention patents, but also has a professional manufacturing team and after-sale team to guarantee you the production quality and user experience. This is the main products we can serve for you. The copper wire generator machine and the PCB board recycling machine, aluminium plastic recycling machine, a radiator machine, or other single equipment. We also have some other equipment like the waste things, the solid waste and the hazardous waste, like the tire plastic or the oil sludge, quarter oil sludge. This kind of recycle, we can get a flue oil. And so if you're interested in this business, you can also contact with us. This is some project cases. Well, in most of the continents, we have our customers. You can contact with us, and we can just take you to our client's factory, and can have the more information of our running solutions and how our production just have the business, and does it work well. This information you can just contact with our sales manager directly. For example, this is in Beijing, in the capital of China, and other Asia countries like Russia, India, Hong Kong, and in China, Yunnan in China, and other like the South Korean, America, India, have our equipment. This is our service. We have the pre-sale service, on-sale service, and after-sale service. About the pre-sale service, you can visit the production workshop of the factory, and you can one-to-one device configuration scheme. You can just talk to our sales manager directly, because if you talk on the live show on the common place, it don't have a much more high efficiency than just to talk with our sales manager by the WhatsApp or by telephone directly. And our sales manager can give you the plan of equipment placement site. We have the mature engineer team can give you the service for you. And for the on-sale service, you can check the production of the machine frequently, and you can communicate with equipment manufacturing progress. For the after-sale service, we have 1 year warranty to make sure the safety running, and we have the guide equipment installation and debugging. Our engineer can come to your country, come to your workshop to help you to installate and help you to train the workers until they can run the equipment well. This is a service, some honor we get. And here we can give you some more information about this is a prototype that is for the PCB board recycling machine. We take this video in our workshop. You can come here. We have different kinds of prototype, or you can send your material to our factory that we can give you experiment of the production rate, separation rate, and the efficiency. It's a free service for you. We can give you a test. This is the continent without to remove the whole board. We put it into the shredder. This is the double-shaped shredder. And then this is a magnetic separator. You can see here it is the smaller particles, 3 to 5 centimeters. And this is a magnetic separator to separate the iron. Then we will get to the second shredder. This is the hammer plate type. Well, here shows us is an air separator. This is a copper side, the red thing, and we'll mix it with other metal. And then this is the resin fiber. You can see the sizes is lower than 20 mesh. This is a resin fiber. This machine is the air separation. And on the left side, this is the electrostatic separator. By using the electrostatic conductivity is different. So this is two separator. In the middle of it doesn't show us is a anti-vibrating screen to control the sizes. This is the prototype that we can give you. You can also have more information, more video and picture from our sales manager. We can send you more information of our clients and the prototype. Here's the 3D video. You can see here is a bare board. Will come to the shredder to shred. This is a hammer shred crusher. You can see the blade is very sharp to put the particles, to crush the particles. And here is a grinder. The anti-vibrating screen have two layers, two screens to control the sizes by the vibration. And we have two pulse dust collector and the cyclone dust collector. This is the air separator. It have two exits for the layout of the metals and the resin fiber, and this is the electrostatic separator. It's also automatically working. Now this is a whole line. Well, doesn't show us the component dismantling machine. We can have an operational rate. So this is the whole introduction about the equipment. If you have any questions, you can just contact with us. And welcome our new friends from our live show. I'm not sure is there anybody in my live show. If you're here, you can say hi to me. Thank you. And we are the manufacturer of the waste PCB board recycling machine, the scrap lithium battery, and the solar panels recycling machine. So if you want to have this business, you can contact with us. We have the technical team and the development team, production team, installation team, and after sales service for you. Just today, we showed us how to recycle the PCB board and what kind of products we can get this product, how to sold it, and how to get the certificate. Well, the smallest one we have 100 kilogram for per hour, and we have the biggest one is 2 ton. So this strollers is 500 ton. If your capacity is 100 kilogram, so you can have the belt conveyor and 2 crusher, the ID vibrating screen, the electrostatic separator, and the dust collector. The first crusher is same as the second crusher. Both of them are the hammer plate crusher. And if you chose the 200 to 300 kilogram per hours machine, the basic configurations is same as a 100 kilogram. Just the only difference is the first crusher is a hammer head type, not a hammer plate. And if you have the 1 ton per hours PCB board recycling machine, we can have the shredder, 2 crusher, the water cooling system for the second crusher, and the ID vibrating screen, 2 lines of the air separators, and the electrostatic separators, and also have the dust collectors. For 500 kilogram per hour and the bigger machine, we have the cooling system to lower the temperature of the crusher because it will generate much heat during the crushing process. This is some different capacity. And if you have the 2 tons per hour PCB board recycling machine, the configurations include the shredder, 2 lines of the crusher, the water cooling system, ID vibrating screen, 4 lines of the air separator, and the electrostatic separator, and the dust collector. This is kind of different. Well, you can see there is no water and no chemical and gas during the process. Maybe you're worried about the noises. You don't need to worry. The noises of our machine will be under 65 decibel. So it's totally friendly to the environment. It can reach to the standard of the industry standard. So if you are interested in our machine, you can comment or leave your message to us. Here is the Doing Live show. We are talking about how to recycle e-waste, how to have this PCB board recycling industry. So just now we have the kind of information of the PCB board capacity and the certificate. Welcome to our live show. If you have any questions, you can feel free to comment, or you can leave your information to us and sales manager will contact with you. This is the structure. Same as the 3D video, but it's much clearer of the name of it. And this is advantages that we have of our equipment. So for our equipment of the Doing Ropes manufacturer, we can have the 99 separation rate, and by using the electrostatic separator and the air separator, can reach to this standard. And it's also environmental friendly. It's environmental protection technique of the post dust collector and cyclone dust collector, which will have the separation collecting rate of 99%. There is no dust, no pollution of the air and the water and chemical, or noises. There is no lower noises, not lower than 865 decibel. And then we have the air wide applications. Using a different step, different kinds of the raw material, or can use this equipment for different capacities and different sizes, like the computer reframe version and other like the helm application, dismantling board, mobile console version, all can use this equipment. And the high working efficiency. We have the PLC system, the working automatic control by the computers and the control panel. This is the whole structure. So we can get the dismantling machine, the electrosonic components and the bare boards by dismantling. Then we will put the bare board in the shredder and the crusher to crush it to the 20 mesh particle. Then we can separate the metals and the fibers in it. Well, the metals, most of it is a copper, and also we have some value metals like the gold and silver, or other like we have aluminium or some other metals we can just solder directly. And the resin fiber, we can have other applications, like it shows in this picture, the building bricks, ground painting, wood plastic products. Well, different mesh of the resin fiber, the use waste is different. You can have a search of this just the market, or you can contact with our sales manager. We'll give you more information. This is today's live show. If you have any questions, just you can contact with us. And let's talk about our company and our products and our service that we can get. Then it's time to say goodbye today. Just if you can follow our accounts, then we will give you more video, more information of our equipment and the market information. Or you can also leave your information to us directly, then our sales manager can contact with you. We are the Doing Environmental Protection Technology company that is a subsidiary of the Doing Holdings. It is a comprehensive environmental protection machinery manufacturing company and generate insulting, manufacturing, installation, and after-sale service. And we, the Henan Doing, not only processing as an independent technology R&D team, who have obtained number of utility model panels, patents, and invention patents, but also has professional manufacturing team and after-sales team to guarantee your product's quality and user experience. The main products we have, the waste metals, plastic, electronic waste separation, and recycling equipment, like waste cable wire recycling machine, PCB board recycling machine, radiator recycling machine, aluminium, plastic recycling machine, and so on. And this is the project cases. In each continent, we have our equipment, we have our project after-sale service, and the pre-sale service and our sale service we can give you. We have a large engineer team can give you the program and the equipment placement site or other layout for you before you bought our equipment, and we can help you to install and debug and train the workers for you after you bought it. For the on-sale service, you can check the production of the machine and communicate with equipment manufacturing progress frequently. And this is today's live show, and thank you for your watching today. If you are interested, it's welcome to contact with us. And this is the application files. You can use this business to destroy the data from the PCB board, or you can recycle and reuse it. You can recycle the metals and the resin fiber. The pressing capacity is 100 kilogram is the smallest, and largest is 2 ton. We also have 300 kilogram, 400 kilogram, 800, and 1 ton, 2 ton. Or if you have a larger capacity, for maybe 3 ton or 2 ton per 4 ton per hour, we can also give you the service, give you the certificate. The separation rate can reach to 99%. If you are interested in this business, it's welcome to contact with the Doing Group. Well, in the comment place, you can leave your question or leave your information to us. You can send a message to us privately. For example, the email or the WhatsApp. Then our sales manager contact with you and give you more information and certificate and quotation for you. So this is today's live show. Thank you for your watching today. It's welcome to contact with us. Have a nice day today. Thank you for your watching.